Before existence existed, Elohim sat in himself. God, you can't contemplate God, so stop. Just worship him. Where was he standing before he created space? Okay, journey from space into eternity. Where was he when he created the spirit realm? That means God is beyond spirit. But what God wants you to understand, the one you can understand is what he told you, that God is spirit. When you want to talk to a child, you will talk to the child at the level he understands. So when you read the Bible, don't be proud and say we know God, we know God. No, everything written in the Bible is what we can understand. There is much more that we can't understand. So there's no need to write it. Have you read the book of John chapter 21? It said these ones are written that you may believe. But many things did Christ that were not written. Because if they were to be written, it's all the volume of books in this world can't contain it. That was 3.5 years. What Jesus did in 3.5 years, all the books in the world can't contain it. So if you want to write about God that existed before time, where will you write it? So the one he wrote is the one you can understand. God is beyond spirit, but you can understand spirit, so he explained that one. But before God ever created the spirit realm, he sat in himself. How do you sit in yourself? There are many things that English language can't capture, but let's manage with body. Have you had an encounter before you woke up, you can't explain it? Your mind battles with it for a long time, then you relax. Whatever this encounter want to make me, let it make me, but it's not to be explained. That's why if a man meets God, he becomes humble. When you see a proud person, he has not seen God. Everything he's telling you, he read it. If you have seen God, you'll be humble. Because man is weak. Elohim sat in himself, and Abba communed with Ruach, and Ruach communed with the Logos, and the Logos communed with Abba. It was like a cycle, unending reality. God was flowing from Father to Spirit, and Spirit was flowing to the Word, and the Word was flowing to the Father. It was like a conversation, but it was beyond conversation. It was the mystery of oneness. The technology of oneness was activated again, and so the Father flowed into the Spirit, and the Spirit flowed into the Father, and the Word flowed into the Father, and the communion. Sometimes when you have an encounter and God wants to show you mysteries. Some people have traveled that far. You will appear in the spirit, and then you will see people sitting inside. Spirit will sit inside, and then they will bring you into that cycle. You will enter that cycle in a second and step out. When you come out, what will be downloaded into you, you can't explain it in a lifetime. Because there's a realm where they don't talk.